Hiki hikitia, ria ria kina. Hapa hapa inga, rangatahi. Te hoku take take o tōku awahakanga. Mauri tu, mauri tangata, tihei mauri ora.
My name is Tiaroha.
And I'm Lynn.
We are on Te Tangata, obviously.
Yep.
And joining us today is Jordan Tibble, project lead at Whaia Titirangi. How are you?
Good, thank you. Not too bad.
That's brilliant. So tell us a bit about yourself. Where are you from, and why are you here in Gisborne?
Ko Whaia, I te taha o papa, ko Hukirangi te maunga, ko Waipu te awa, ko Rāhui te marae, ko Rua Waipu te hapu, ko Ngāti Porou te iwi, ko Hugh Tibble tōku papa, I te taha o mama, ko Maunga Haumi te maunga, ko Waipawa te awa, ko Rongopai te marae, ko te whānau ākai te hapu, ko te atanga mahaki te iwi, ko Charmaine Huakirangi Pere tōku mama, ko Jordan Tibble ahau. Born and bred in Gizzy.
Nice, cool. Nice.
That was really
Epic.
cool. Yeah, so it's really nice to meet you. So tell us a little bit about Whaia Titirangi and how it came about.
So Whaia Titirangi is a iwi-led project by Ngāti Onuni, started in 2018 with me and another girl actually. We started with council originally through a co-management agreement between Ngāti Onuni and the Gisborne District Council. Basically the initiative was to get rid of the pests or the weeds on Titirangi or Kaiti Hill and revegetate it back to its native state pre-colonisation. So that was, that's our goal, that's our aspiration. And we've grown quite a lot since 2018, so.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
It's real
epic.
nice.
So what does an initiative like Whaia Titirangi mean for the community?
It's huge for the community because we are so local, like we're smack bang in the middle of town, so we're quite visual. We get a lot of local engagement, whether it be voluntary work or through schools and stuff like that, coming up the maunga to help us plant, to help us trap pests, to help us weed, like all sorts of different things. The community, I feel like they love it. It's a space that's growing knowledge and awareness.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, so I feel like this mahi can also combat climate change. So do you think that's something you had in mind when you started this?
Totally. Well, when we first started in 2018, I was kind of new to conservation, like it was kind of just a passion that was growing, I guess. I didn't really know too much until, I guess the years progressed and we started working alongside DOC and different environmental groups where we started learning a lot more, especially around climate change and how much our mahi has been helping with that. We all know it's inevitable, but we believe what we are doing is helping climate change.
Yeah.
That's great. That's
Yeah,
brilliant.
that's really cool.
Especially now since climate change is quite topical.
Yeah.
Totally.
So what are some of the guiding principles or motivations that has inspired you, I guess? I suppose you've already touched on it a bit, but...
I don't know. I guess I haven't really been much into I kind of looked at it like a 9-to-5 job, you know, like I just came out of forestry, planting pine trees, and prior to that I was working on the roads, and prior to that, you know, Pack and Save. So it was kind of like I didn't really see the bigger picture of what the mahi was really about. Until a few years down the track, and well, not even that really, and start making contacts with people who are really passionate about protecting our environment. And then it was really just meeting them, and that motivation kind of inspired me to push harder and reach more people, so that maybe I could share the same, I don't know, perception, I suppose, of the environment.
And I suppose, like, I suppose you already talked about it quite a bit, but for you personally, why do you keep doing it?
That's a great question. I don't know, I guess, love and passion. Just knowing that you're doing something that's gonna be there forever. You know, like, our native environment is really precious to Aotearoa, so just to be involved with our native trees, our native birds, our native insects, everything that encompasses that is a special, I don't know, I guess, you kind of feel humbled to be able to do work like this, because you know in the future what it's going to bring, and hope that our rangatahi can follow the same pathway.
And I suppose it's something that's so much bigger than yourself too, because trees live a lot longer than people do.
Exactly. That's right.
I think it's cool that having rangatahi do this, because you know they're gonna grow up with these trees. They're gonna become older, and these are gonna just grow with them. And even when they leave, they're still gonna be there for next generations. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's right.
So what is the, as a collective, what is the, I suppose, like a mission statement or something that you all collectively have that keeps you all doing what it is you do?
Yeah, cool. So Whaia Titirangi actually comes from a whakatauki, which is like a proverb or a saying. So that the whakatauki is whaia te kahurangi ki te tūohu koe mehe maunga teitei, which means strive for excellence, and if you shall bow, or if you feel like giving up, let it be to a lofty mountain or titirangi. So never give up, I suppose. Tomorrow's always going to be a new day. Remember what you're doing there. Remember what our kaupapa is. I guess that's the,
Good.
That's
Great.
really cool.
Yeah.
So how does this like tie into Te Ao Māori?
Oh, hugely actually. So we're based at Te Poho Rawiri Marae. We haven't always been based there. Prior to that we were at the council, but since being there over the last 3 years, it's really been, it's played a huge role in growing kaitiaki, especially our rangatahi, our younger people. It makes them, I guess, being at a marae, it makes you feel comfortable as a young Māori person.
Does.
Better than being, in a council building, kind of surrounded by lots of computers and stuff like that is a bit uncomfortable, I suppose, for some people. But for our young Māori rangatahi, they feel welcome, they feel at home, being in that environment. And it's taught them a lot. It's taught them a lot, especially when they go back home to their own marae. And they know the role of tikanga and how to be kaitiaki. So, that's also important in what we do, for our people and our environment.
Nice. So, another question that we had was, do you just do planting on Titirangi? Do you plan to move, or has that sort of broadened from there?
Yeah, totally. We started off planting, and then our scope kind of broadened because when you're up there for, I don't know, I guess a year, and you start looking at things differently, it makes you think about the awa and the moana and, you know, our wetlands
Yep.
and all those other environments that tie in together and work together. So yeah, we spread out to Tamaro wetland, which is a small little wetland at Heath Johnson Park.
Yep.
We started planting there, as well as Kopua Whakapata Awa, which is a little stream. Used to be a big river the size of Turanga-nui.
Wow.
But it has since been reduced to a stream, which is located just across the road from the mobile. So yeah, we now monitor in there. We monitor our fish and invertebrate species. So that awa is known to be the second most polluted stream in New Zealand and Aotearoa. So yeah, obviously planting that out was going to be like huge to kind of revive it
Yeah.
a bit. But it is, you know, smack bang in the middle of town. There's a lot of runoff coming from houses, etc. But yeah, since planting, since removing all the rubbish and the debris out of that stream, and through testing and things like that, we've found that the E. coli levels, so human waste, has reduced.
Nice.
And we now have a population of approximately 26 tuna, or native eels. We have native fish species, invertebrates, as well as inanga, or whitebait. So yeah, it was a huge win for us, and the hapu were really stoked
Yeah,
to have
that's
those tuna
great.
species still there. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Epic.
Yeah. So how can we as rangatahi or the wider community kind of like play our part in this initiative and, you know, join this collective?
Yeah, well, so like all rangatahi, you know, we're all over Facebook and on our phones, so you can find us on Facebook. We are currently hiring at the moment, so we've always got our eyes out for rangatahi in the area with passion to help the environment. Yeah, so anytime, if you even see us up the manga, you know, I don't know, maybe 14, 15, not quite old enough to work, but we do get out to the schools quite a lot. Over the past few years, we've had over at least 2,000 students come up to plant.
That's mean.
That's cool.
So yeah, anytime we're a friendly group of people, there's 12 of us, you'll see us in orange vests. Just come and say hi, and if you want to help out, just, yeah, get your hands dirty.
Nice.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So where are you guys based? Where can, physically, like where is a physical location for you?
At the base of Titirangi, so at Te Poho Rauri Marae. Yeah, that's where we are. Otherwise, yeah, if you see any orange dots on the manga, yeah, that's us. Otherwise, Facebook's probably your net. Yeah. Your best.
And I'm assuming that's where you work from too. So.
Yeah, yep.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Any other socials you guys have? Maybe Instagram, something like that?
We have an Instagram.
Nice.
We don't have a media person yet, so it's kind of a little bit behind time. But definitely Facebook, we try our best to keep that updated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have an official website?
Nah, not yet.
That's coming up then. I'm sure it is.
It's on the bucket list.
Yeah, it's on the bucket list, totally.
Yeah. So what's the like when you look in at Facebook, what do we search up?
Oh, the group name.
Yeah, what's the group
just
name?
via
That's what it's called.
Titirangi. Yeah, it's not a group or anything. We just made it up as a personal profile. So,
Okay.
Oh, cool.
yeah,
Cool.
you should be able to
Whaia
find it. in the search
Titirangi.
bar.
Okay. So if you guys want to get involved, Whaia Titirangi on Facebook is where you can find them.
Facebook. And I know we sort of asked this, but do you have any opportunities for rangatahi coming up, like workshops or holiday programs or anything like that?
Not at the moment, but potentially in the summertime. We got a lot of weed work to do, so that's our summertime, and springtime is when we get into weeding quite heavily. Otherwise, wintertime planting, we keep up to date on our Facebook, and we do our best to do workshops, but we're quite busy, so
Yeah, fair enough.
No, that's cool. It's good you have a lot of work to do, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, it was very nice to sit and chat with you. That was really interesting. Do you have any final words before we say goodbye?
No, not really. I just hope whoever's watching, you know, gets inspired and wants to help the environment.
Yeah, because there's a lot to do, I imagine.
Yeah, heaps to do.
Yeah. Thank you so much for, you know, the work you do on our maunga and on our awa. Yeah, ngā mihi nui.
Ngā mihi nui.
Yeah.
Back to you
in the studio.
In the studio, the same studio.
Yes.
In the future.
Goodbye.
Tukuna te wairua kia rere ki ngā taumata, kia arahi i a mātou mahi, me tā mātou whai i ngā tikanga a rātou mā. Kia mau, kia ita, kia korea e ngaro, kia pupuri, kia whakamaua, kia tīnā, tīnā. Haumie, hui e, tāwaiki e.